Um, for the last few years, Rowenta has been the official garment care brand for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. And they provide the irons that are available. Let me introduce you to Diana Irvine, who's joining me. It's great to see you. Great to have you here. I'm thrilled to be here. You know, Q-Check is a wonderful time of day on QVC because this is the time of day when we really have an opportunity to show people some of the hottest things happening and available on QVC. So what we're talking about this afternoon is the Rowenta Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week 1,800-watt expert steam iron. 1,800 watts is actually the most that's available. Is that correct?
That's right. That's the most by U.S. law.
Wow.
So you're getting, not only are you getting 1,800 watts, you're getting part of their expert series, their professional series. You're getting their brand new platinum sole plate. This is something actually that you'll only find on QVC made items.
Okay.
And it has 400 micro steam holes. What that means is not only are you getting a huge burst of steam and a distribution of steam in one pass, but you've got a sole plate now that is the latest and greatest technology that won't scratch and that will always slide like butter over all your clothes.
I mean, look at it glide right over that, because basically that's what you want your iron to do. It should get rid of all the wrinkles and it should do it easily. And you can see how easily it's doing just that. By the way, I just want everybody to know, over 9,000 orders for this powerhouse iron have already been placed on QVC, and they provided what was available to Fashion Week, and then we got what else was available, and so that's it. What we have is all of the inventory that there is. So talk to me about this iron and what makes it so powerful.
Okay, well, first of all, there's two cool color choices, and that's based on the water tank. There's a metallic blue, and the other one they call silver. Okay. And basically that's the water tank color. Notice how that they're transparent, and that was designed so that you could see the water as it's going in, so you know where it is, so it's easy to fill. 1,800 watts means it recovers very quickly. Not only can you board iron, but you can vertical steam with it. Okay, you have this plate, the sole plate, platinum sole plate. You see how it looks like a brushed gold? That's a special sole plate with 400 micro steam holes that go all the way to the tip. The burst of steam is enormous, and Leah, it's all about the burst of steam. I usually say to people, because you can imagine most people think that I'm the ironing queen, so they always ask me, ooh, how do you like to iron? I said, well, I love to iron. What does your iron look like? Does it look like this? Yeah. Does it have about 20 holes? Is the sole plate small? You know, here's our 400 micro steam holes. Then you go inside, and here's the real story. This is your brand X iron. This is the chamber where the water goes. This is the only place the water goes. So that's all the water you can get.
I see.
Here's our steam chamber. Fills the entire steam chamber with that and 1,800 watts. You burst over and over and over and over again, and it's all about the steam. The steam is what makes the wrinkles go away. The steam is what loosens the fibers.
So I'll tell you, I mean, and by the way, this is available on 4 easy monthly payments. The manufacturer's suggested retail price for this iron is $120. So $120 value for this iron. We've got it at less than $75. But you're right, I think a lot of people dread ironing because it's a job that's been made more difficult when you don't have an iron that does the work for you.
Yeah, so, it's all about the tool. Yeah. It really is.
So as we're watching you, I mean, I love that you get right through the buttons there, and it's just a single pass. The iron is what's knocking out the wrinkles.
That's right, that's right. And I'm not pushing and pulling, I'm just gliding. It's doing the work for me. I don't have to work hard to make my clothes look great. I just need a little bit of tap water and about 30 seconds of time, and it heats up, and then instantly you're good to go.
Speaking of making your clothes look great, I'll tell you, an iron can be your wardrobe's best friend. And I know, we all know, you can go to any drugstore, any specialty department store and get yourself an inexpensive iron. And it's funny, I've had a Rowenta iron probably for 20 years since I came to QVC. And so, you know, when you're accustomed to a really good iron, you're accustomed to a really good iron. When I'm always reminded what a great investment my Rowenta iron was is when I'm on vacation.
When you travel.
I go into that hotel, I need to iron something, take a few wrinkles out. I pull that iron out and I realize, not every iron is a Rowenta. There's a reason I love my iron, and ironing isn't the drudgery it could be because I've got a tool that really does the job. So we're watching you do vertical steaming on things that sometimes are difficult to iron on a board or don't necessarily need more than just
A
pressing
touch
out
up.
the wrinkles.
Yeah, well, there are certain fabrics, like if you're a Quaker girl, you probably have a lot of embellishments. Well, with Rowenta, you don't have to put it on the board to iron it. You can steam it, and steaming it then will freshen it. It'll reduce the wrinkles and by loosening the fabric, and then they kind of wipe away.
Nice.
And it also gives you another option for quick garment care. It's so nice that regular tap water is all you need.
Look at that.
30-second heat up time, and then instantly everything's freshened and ready to go. So if you're like me, you know, Mama, I don't always have time to get the board out. So I vertical steam, and it's quick and easy.
And here's what we watched her do. You watched her iron the table runner. You watched her iron that shirt. You watched her take the same iron back to the rack and steam all the things hanging there, and all with the same iron. So the tank is big enough. I also love that it's got an ergonomic design that it really is easy to use. It feels comfortable as I'm using it.
Yes, exactly. It's designed with a really nice ergonomic soft padded handle. The buttons are very large and easy to compress. You don't have to push hard, they just press.
Yeah.
The other thing is, notice, you see I'm going over these embellishments? Well, normally you'd think, oh, you wouldn't do that with an iron, it'll scratch it.
Right.
Because of the platinum sole plate, it doesn't scratch.
Wow.
If your iron is scratched, it skips and trips over your fabric. With platinum, it glides. It cuts your ironing time in half. You know, this is a brand that's been around for over 100 years.
Wow.
They're experts in steam irons and steamers.
And you should ask yourself, what makes a good iron? Because you deserve a good iron. If you're ironing, you want to be ironing with the very best tool. 1,800 watts. That's the reason Diana can continuously get that burst of steam. This is the iron developed for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Rowenta is the official garment care brand of Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. So all of these irons were created for the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. And what went to Fashion Week, and we were able to get the rest of them. And they're available for you. It's a $120 value. We've got it for less than $75. And if you're using a credit card today, what happens is your new Rowenta iron, your 1,800 watt iron, gets delivered to you. You get to pay for it in 4 installments of $18.74. So even if you've, you know, in the past gone and thought, I'll just get any brand X iron, I don't want to spend a lot of money. You know, you don't really feel any pain here.
Right.
You budget your purchase, but what you will realize when you get it at home is it was worth every penny.
Not a throwaway iron.
Not at all.
You're not buying something here that you should be throwing away in 6 months to a year. You should have this 4 years.
Yeah.
Many of our Rowenta customers that call and tell us they've had them for years.
Can I just applaud the cargo pocket work
you know
that she
how hard
just did
that
there?
is?
Because let's face it, if you've ever tried to iron cargo pockets, it's not an easy job. And if you're going back and forth, and even when you do, it's not crisply pressed like this, it's because you're not using the right tool. So now you have an opportunity to do it. That's a good crease.
It is. And what's so nice is it's reliable. You know, when you spend a lot on your clothes and you need to have a tool that's going to get the job done for you, but most importantly, that's easy to use and fast. And that's what you get here.
Look at that.
Easy,
So
fast, and powerful.
all you're going to do, you're going to choose, the chassis will be black no matter which choice you're making with the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Expert Steam Iron. You simply choose based on your tank color. So we have metallic blue or black silver, and use your credit card for your new iron. You get to pay for it in 4 installments of